Hello guys, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here, and I wanted to make a very different video than normal, talking about a very important current event story. Now, I knew what Article 13 was for some time. People first informed me of this months ago on my streams, and they wanted me to talk about it. It got postponed then, and I thought that would be the end of it, but it wasn't. Recently, I was watching a few videos that were talking about the law's revival, and this law, it's still being debated, and it could be passed later in this month or in April. I thought I would do my part to spread information about this proposed law and why it's bad. Now, what is Article 13? It's a new law that is being proposed by the European Union. The full name of the law is a Directive on Copyright in the Digital Single Market. This law, it will destroy the internet, and it's basically government policing the internet. I'll explain, but first, let me give you some background on the European Union and what it is for people that don't know. Article 13 is from the European Union, which is a giant organization in Europe which most countries are members of. The European Union was originally set up for trade and cooperation between countries, but in the decades since its formation, it has become more like a giant government instead of a simple trading organization. The EU today has so much power and influence in countries. It won't just decide trading policies, but will set laws on other countries that they have to comply with, even if they have nothing to do with trade. Article 13 is a perfect example of this. I have family and friends in Poland, and I have talked to them about this law, and most people I have talked to about it are outraged. They feel like a big bureaucracy is coming in and telling them what to do, and this isn't just Poland's view, but it's all over Europe. I'm not here to tell you if the EU is bad or not, that's for you to decide as a viewer, but there's no debating that the EU has caused problems. Article 13 alone is proof of that. This law is a directive, which means all EU countries will need to make some version of the law in their country. Members of the EU can't say no either. EU law supersedes national law, so that means even if the country's parliament goes against the law, EU law still triumphs over it. And if they don't listen, they face potential sanctions and loss of voting power. Article 13 will hold media platforms responsible for copyright claims. Copyright infringement is basically stealing people's work, claiming credit for something you did not make. Almost everyone can get behind that. It's wrong to use someone's content without their permission. However, the system, how it is currently, is unfair, and it would be even worse of Article 13. How the system currently works is that the creator is responsible for the copyright claim. Take YouTube, for example. If someone uploads something that is clearly copyright, YouTube will take the video down, but will not be held responsible, only the uploader will. But with this law, YouTube, as one example, will be held to a much stricter standard. The current system is already broken. There's too many people who abuse false copyright claims. I have been a victim of false copyright claims. I know what it's like. Even though you're not supposed to use someone's work without their permission, there's something called fair use. Fair use involves creators being able to use other people's work if they intend to give criticism, news reporting, and education. That's how people do those reaction videos to trailers and other videos. That's fair use. They are reacting to a video and giving their opinion on it. They do not need the permission of the owner. However, even though YouTube technically accepts fair use, many companies don't see it that way. They claim copyright on videos that are clearly fair use. When they claim copyright, those videos get demonetized, the creator makes no money from that content, and all the money oftentimes goes to the company making that claim. I have done reactions to trailers where I give my commentary and opinion on the game, and I still have gotten copyright claims by these companies. This isn't just me, it happens to so many other creators, and they have voiced their frustration at this. I did a video recently where I got a copyright claim from Rockstar Games, the developer of GTA and Red Dead Redemption. I was criticizing the new update on Red Dead Online, saying that it lacked content. In one part in the beginning, I say the trailer for the update makes it look like there's new missions, but they are just old mission cutscenes being used in a new trailer. I did not even have the audio in that clip, and I just talked over the trailer, which was only the first 30 seconds. That fit the definition of fair use, and the video was 11 minutes in total, I believe, and the rest of it was me playing the game and talking about the update. I had to remake the whole video and just put gameplay of me playing in that part instead of showing the trailer cutscene for 30 seconds. Now, to be fair to Rockstar, this is probably not their fault because it was an automatic review. There's two types of copyright reviews, manual and automatic. Manual means a person watches the video and decides it's copyright, and automatic means YouTube's computer system automatically detects copyright, so that's probably what happened here. Most YouTubers, they don't fight back against copyright claims, they just give up. Now, I know what you're going to ask me. If they know they're right, why aren't they fighting back against copyright claims that they're false? Why are they just giving up? The reason they don't appeal the claim is because the person who reviews your appeal are the same people who made that copyright claim against you. So if some random music company accuses you of copyright and you appeal, they are the ones who have the final say. And most of the time, they don't change their minds. You can appeal it a second time, and on the second case, if YouTube does not agree with you, your channel gets a copyright strike. That will prevent most channels from live streaming, uploading longer videos, etc. And after 3 strikes, their channel gets removed. That's why people just give up. They don't want to cause more problems for themselves. I guarantee you, if people took these companies to court, many would rule in favor of the creator, but that's not worth it. In my case, I would have to hire a lawyer and go up against a huge music company, and even if I win, all that would happen is they would just retract the copyright claim on my video. It's not worth it. Most people aren't going to want to push the issue any further, and these companies make as many false claims as they want, and they know this will happen, and they use this to steal these creators' revenue. One time, I had a lot of people watching one of my GTA streams. I had thousands of people watching it, and when I uploaded it later in the day, it got over 10,000 views. Then a few hours later, my video was demonetized, and I was told I had a copyright claim on it. I was like, what? How? This other YouTube channel made a copyright claim against me. I did not even know who this channel was, nor have I ever heard of it. It was a much larger channel than me. I checked the moment where they claimed I took their content, and it was me running around in my hangar in GTA. It made no sense, so I appealed it. On my first appeal, the claim was deleted, and my video went back to normal. But the point is, people make plenty of false claims to steal revenue from other creators. If there is copyright, I get it. You can't be taking other people's content, but they are punishing all YouTubers with these insane policies for some people who uploaded copyrighted material. This guy over a year ago was uploading my GTA money guides and putting them on his channel. I don't mean doing my methods. I mean he actually downloaded my full GTA money guides and he was claiming credit for them. It was my exact videos with my character running around and he was claiming credit for it. He was saying that his commentary was his voice when it was me. You see that's a perfect example of copyright violation. He took my work without any permission, just uploaded my whole video, and only added a 5-second intro to the start. Guess what? That was not detected by YouTube's automatic copyright system. How did I find out about it? People told me this guy is stealing your work, so all I did was I commented on his videos saying if you don't take them down, I will file a copyright claim against you, and he took everything down. Him uploading my entire videos was not detected by YouTube. But me making a fair use video with 30 seconds of commentary over a muted trailer and then another 10 minutes of gameplay commentary was detected as copyright when that's fair use. False copyright claims are abused. These music companies are the biggest one making these false claims. I have even watched some videos where creators have said their movie reviews were given copyright claims. Here's the thing, they did not even show any footage or pictures of the movie. They just sat in front of their webcam and talked about the movie. And these companies will make these claims and steal these creators' revenue. And the worst part is there is no punishment for these companies making false claims. If you appeal it too much, you get a strike, but they get nothing. They can abuse it as much as they want. I have done a walkthrough of games where there's a few seconds of a song playing in the background, and because of that, the whole video gets a copyright claim. If you ever watch a video on YouTube and part of the video is muted, you ask yourself, is there something wrong with the video? It's not that there's something wrong, but the creator had to mute a segment where some random music company was claiming copyright. On my Vice City walkthrough, there was one cutscene where there was a few seconds of a song playing in the background. It's in the cutscene, but some random music company came in and said, no, 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 this is copyright. I remember a long time ago, when I was first starting out my channel, I did a Payday 2 live stream. I streamed for a decent amount of time, I think it was 5 to 6 hours. I uploaded it to YouTube, and a few hours later, my entire stream was hit with a copyright claim. I was so confused, as Payday 2 only has an in-game soundtrack. There's no actual music in the game. I went to the exact second I was hit with the claim on, and it was an automatic claim by some random music company. The copyrighted claim was a few seconds of that 6-hour stream. It was like 5 seconds in total, and in those 5 seconds, my friend joined the party and played some song on his phone, which played into his mic, which played into mine. I told him right away to shut it off, but it didn't matter that it was only a few seconds. The quality was so bad you could barely hear the song through my headset, but this automatic claim computer detected this, and they copyrighted my whole 6-hour stream for a few seconds. That's how broken the current system is. And how does this relate to Article 13? If it's that bad now, imagine how much worse this problem will be under Article 13. The law makes it much more stricter and holds YouTube or any media company accountable for the copyright claims. This law is unenforceable. It's unenforceable. There's millions of videos on YouTube. How are you going to be able to sort out what's copyright and what's not in a much shorter time? YouTube will have to create a brand new filter to enforce it, and its current automatic detect system, if it's this broken, I can't imagine what the new system will be like. How does this affect you as a viewer? Don't think of just me, but think of all your favorite channels. Imagine thousands of videos disappearing from your favorite channels because some random music company comes in and does copyright claims on them. It's not just music companies, but other companies can do it too. But the music ones, in my experience, have been the worst with this. And guess what? If you take a look at who supports Article 13, guess who's supporting it? The major music companies, because they know this will generate millions, even possibly billions for them. And it does not matter if you're not a European, because this law will still have such an impact that YouTube's new system won't just apply to YouTube. YouTube knows it will cause chaos on the site, and that's why they're so strongly against it. Regardless if you are a European or not, this law will have an international effect. Creators in Europe will be hit the worst by this, and YouTube is going to have to put some kind of new filter in, which will be much worse than the current copyright system. You know, how is it going to work? Is there going to be a new filter for the whole world on YouTube because of this law, or is it only going to be on the European side of YouTube? Is that part going to be separate now? If that's the case, many creators won't want to make their content available in Europe because there's a chance they could have a copyright claim. It may even cause some people to give up YouTube as a passion. This law needs to go. It's unenforceable and will only cause problems. And if you're a British viewer, do not think that you are going to be unaffected because of Brexit. The UK is meant to leave the European Union on March 29th. However, this depends on what kind of deal the UK gets. If they get a deal where they still have to comply with some EU law, they will most likely want this to be enforced. But we will have to see. The sad thing is that the EU does not look like it's listening to the people. I read about a petition with over 4 million signatures demanding they cancel the law, but they didn't care. They actually called the people who were against the law an angry mob, but they apologized later. Government should not be policing the internet. I can understand if there's copyrighted material, it shouldn't be on the internet, but the system that's in place now is broken, and they want to make it more strict. It's going to destroy the internet. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, subscribe. And let me know down below what you think. I will also put some links in the description where you can reply to this and you can voice your opposition to this. So make sure you guys check those out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.